What's up, guys? The Boxing here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are here yet again for another GeoGuessr related video, and earlier this week we had an absolutely huge update. So basically, India now has official Gen 4 coverage on the streets, and Smallcam has now been released throughout the world. So first things first, yes, I am back. Earlier this week on Tuesday, I did upload a video. It was obviously just an April Fool's prank, so I'm back and will definitely be uploading many more amazing videos in the future to come. So thank you guys for watching and supporting. But yeah, with that taken care of, like I said, India has Gen 4 in Smallcam, and a lot of places in the world now have Smallcam. So pretty much here is a full list of the countries that now have Smallcam. We of course have India in various states across the country. We have Portugal, Italy, the UK, South Africa, Turkey, the US, Austria, Ireland, Belgium, the Netherlands, Greece, and France. I do have a ton of locations pulled up here that I could show that showcase the new camera. So yeah, up first is India. So this is a photo of the car actually driving in India. I believe this is in the state of Odisha. Oh yeah, it's captioned right here. It is. So yeah, at the time of this article, the coverage wasn't released, but I'm pretty sure there is coverage now in the state of Odisha. Initially, we just got Chennai and Hyderabad. But since this day that the article was published, we got more coverage in other states in India. So yeah, the Smallcam coverage is from late 2024 to early 2025. This is absolutely insane. As you may know, India is a very, very diverse country. And before, when we initially got it in August of 2022, we only had it in a very, very poor quality camera, which I will showcase very soon, and I will compare it to the new Gen 4. So yeah, this is a quick sneak peek of what the Gen 4 looks like in India, which I'll show later in the video, of course. So very, very cool. We have Europe. We have a bunch of European countries that have been added. We got some sightings of this before in countries like the UK and stuff, but now it's all officially released in various places. So here is a sample of Greece, and then we have the United States. So since 2019, Hawaii has not received any coverage at all, which has been almost 6 years. Now we have updated coverage in Hawaii, and it is using the Smallcam. So we have on the islands of Oahu initially, and now we also have it on Maui and the big island that I've seen. So only state in the US with Smallcam other than California, which it's been for quite a while actually, which I'll explain later in the video. And then Puerto Rico is a territory but it also has had Smallcam since December, and that was really the first place in the world other than Switzerland, which got deleted, to get Smallcam. So yeah, we also have California, like I said, and various places. Next up, South Africa. So South Africa does have Smallcam in Johannesburg and other cities in Gauteng, which is the province that the city is located in. And this Smallcam does use a pickup truck instead of a regular car, which makes it more close to the regular Gen 4 pickup truck tracker that we got, but it has larger blurs and stuff like that. So that's that for South Africa. We have a lot of rural South Africa Smallcam too, which I'll showcase later. And some countries like Japan, Norway, Brazil have seen sightings, but it's not released yet. And then, like I said, after this article was published, we got more countries that weren't initially listed. Before I dive right in, I wanted to make another announcement here on my next tab, which is the country of Georgia will be getting Google Street View very, very soon. So it says here, an announcement from the Ministry of Economy and Sustainable Development confirms we will have pickup truck tracker coverage covering more than 15,000 kilometers and 24 cities starting this month. They'll capture it and it will release in 2026, which is not even that far away. As early as 8 months this could be released. It'll be here before you know it. So you can learn more at the article there. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But we have some confirmed photo sightings. This is one. It uses the tracker, which has been used in many, many countries like the UAE, Oman, in that region, and across the world. So that's one image. This is another image of the full car here. So it will be using like a grayish pickup truck. We have a lot of coverage like this, like I said, in various places around the world. And then this is the last photo here, all confirmed in the country of Georgia. So I'm very, very excited to see that. Like I said, it'll come very soon. So that's that announcement that I want to make. And now let's dive into the Smallcam updates. Alright, so here we are. This is the first look at the Gen 4 India. This is absolutely insane. A huge step up in GeoGuessr and will change the game forever. So like I said, India is a super diverse country, urban and rural, and this will make things a lot harder. Like if you were to pan the camera like this and leave out any language, it could be really hard to tell what country you're in, because usually most people would instantly get India due to the camera quality. Like I could look at it for like a split second and immediately it was India, simply for the fact that they would use a super distinct camera. But now that we have Gen 4, if you get the right locations, it could change things up significantly. So like I said, it does use a small cam, so it might appear slightly lower than regular Gen 4, but it still has super crisp, clear quality. So this is the first location in the state of Tamil Nadu, city of Chennai. Very, very nice coverage here. And as I was saying before, here is the old India camera. This is the same exact location, believe it or not, as right here. If I go back over here, pan the camera this way, same exact location, and look how poor quality this is. And another thing is that you could see the car exposed in a lot. It would be white, red, gray sometimes. So yeah, same location here. This was taken 3 years ago for the first release of India, and a very significant difference. And here is the old India camera in a rural location, just for some more context. This was taken in 2022. You can see some of the car here, and again, not in the best of quality, so it's very, very good that we have Gen 4 in India. Next up, here is another example of the brand new Gen 4 India coverage in the state of Odisha. This is pretty insane here. If you pan it this way, this could be like Indonesia or something like that, So it's very, very crazy to have something like this in the game of GeoGuessr. This low-key looks like Indonesia if you don't pay too much attention. Obviously, you have Indian language in the signs and stuff like that, but NMPZ and stuff like that, it could be absolutely game-changing. And then I believe I have one more example here. Yes, this is rural India, the state of Odisha. If you zoom up like this could be Nigeria, Senegal, or something like that. You could pan it this way. This is a little bit more obvious because of left-hand traffic, but still, it leaves a lot to be desired about the game. So very, very cool. Moving right along here, we have some California Smallcam. This has been in the game for a while. Just want to showcase that it actually has been in the game for a while. This was taken in June 2023. I'm not sure when it was released. US, though, they're pretty quick to release coverage, so it could have been released the same month, maybe July. But anyways, we have the small cam on a regular car in front of us, and behind us we have 4 small cam cars driving through California. This one I'm assuming is small cam as well. Another one here in the parking lot. I believe I showed this coverage in the Liechtenstein video, but yeah, small cam has been in California for quite a while. We're just only now getting it widespread across many countries. So that's the same car, same 2 cars that I showed in the previous tab. And then we have some newer small cam. So this was taken in October 2024, so not too long ago. And then in front of us here, we have a small cam car. We got the small cam mounted on a Honda Civic. So very cool. Small cam can be mounted on most cars with a roof rack, so that's what makes it super cool. You can mount it on pretty much any car that you find that has roof rack capabilities. Here's another one in California by the Google headquarters here. That's the same car that I showed previously. Got a regular Gen 4 car up front, and then we got some small cam cars behind us. I'm not sure if the car that we're actually on is small cam or not. I would assume it is if the ones in front and behind are, but yeah, small cam. Been here for a while in California. This is definitely part of the new release of small cam because of the blur. So that leaves me wondering if the ones I showed previously are actually small cam or not. But nonetheless, this location is definitely part of the new release of small cam that we just got this week because it has this distinct blur. This is in California, Mountain View, near the Google headquarters. So a lot of small cam in California. But moving on to Hawaii, which is definitely new for this update here. We have this on the island of Oahu here. It looks like regular Gen 4. This blur isn't too bad, but it's very, very nice to see Hawaii getting updated for the first time in 6 years. Very remote, so it's not as feasible to consistently update this like the mainland. But that's Oahu. This is Big Island, I believe. No, this is Maui. Yeah, my bad. This is Maui. We could see a visible black car here, which could be Definitely Hawaii meta for like no move games and stuff like that, but NMPZ doesn't really matter. Hawaii is very distinct anyways. You could usually get Hawaii Gen 3, Gen 4. It's a very, very distinct place in the world that looks like not many other places. But that's that, and then this one is the Big Island for sure. Yeah, Kona, Hawaii. We could also see the visible black car like we did on Maui, and it's visible in some parts of Oahu as well. Next up, Greece. So Greece has been added to the mix of small cam countries here. You got the same blur that appears consistently throughout the world. So this is on the mainland, pretty sure if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on the mainland of Greece. Then we also have a new Greek island here that was just taken in October 24, has just been released now. The entire island taken with brand new small cam. Like I said, it opens up so many possibilities because you could easily ship off this camera to many places in the world. This camera only weighs 7 kilos or around 15 pounds, so it has super big potential for a lot of places to receive it, like I said. So you can see the shadow here of small cam. This is a new Greek island. Then, next up, we have South Africa here. This is the location in the city of Johannesburg here. It's on a pickup truck, which allows it for like off-roading and stuff like that, but we have an urban location here. South Africa, pretty distinct country, but it's very nice to see that it's expanding to many places in the world. This is a rural South Africa location here, which is absolutely stunning here. This is brand new. This road hasn't been covered before. So like I said, the fact that it's on a pickup truck leaves a lot of dirt roads that are uncovered to be covered. So if you do it like this, I guess it looks like South Africa in hindsight, but definitely very, very cool to have. This is a pretty South African looking location in hindsight, like I said, but very nice to now have it in small cam with the pickup truck. So next up here, we have Turkey. So Turkey now has small cam that looks like a pickup truck, the shadow, which is very cool. But yeah, Turkey is now in small cam. Turkey, not the hardest of countries to guess, but it's very nice to see that Turkey is receiving more coverage. We also have regular tractor pickup truck coverage in Turkey, similar to what we see in Georgia. That has been released a few months back, so now we have a mix of regular Gen 4, small cam, and Gen 4 tractor all throughout the country of Turkey. Next up on the list here, we have Austria, which is very, very cool to see. In Europe here, Austria can look like Switzerland at some points, and the small cam kind of is like low cam, so this could leave some 50-50s. You know, if you do it like this low-key could be Switzerland because of the height of the camera. As you know, Switzerland uses regular Gen 4 low cam, which will show in the next tab here, but it's nice to see we have Austria. You could kind of get confused with Switzerland now. So this is the regular Gen 4 low cam. This is actually in Japan. I just felt like it would be easier to find a convex mirror in Japan, like everywhere, than in Switzerland. So I just found this location in Japan to showcase the camera. It's a regular Gen 4 camera, but it's just lowered, uses the same like bulky technology and whatnot as Gen 4, but it is mounted at a similar height to small cam. So that's what that looks like in like a mirror there. Back to the new countries here. We have Belgium receiving small cam coverage. So this is in Flanders, was taken recently in October 2024. Has a giant blur, but like I said, a lot of new places being added. Next up, the Netherlands here has been added to the mix of small cam countries here. So this is a location in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is probably one of the most distinct countries on GeoGuessr, especially urban. Rural, it can kind of get confused, but definitely urban, it's very, very distinct. You got the yellow plates and a bunch of bike infrastructure and stuff like that all throughout the Netherlands. Next up here, we got Italy. Italy is receiving small cam. A lot of European countries, like I said here. Again, small cam has that blur, but it's still pretty cool to have a lot of places being released. Moving to the end of the list of countries that we have here, this is the United Kingdom here. We saw a photo that was teased a few months back of a bunch of small cam cars parked in the UK, and it's now officially being released. This was taken in Scotland in August of 2024. We have this one taken in England in September of 2024, kind of an urban location here, obviously, but again, using that same small cam. As we near the end, we have Portugal here, which is also receiving small cam. Not too many towns have received this in Portugal, but still pretty cool to have. Hopefully, it'll expand throughout the country. And then last but not least, we have this location in the country of France with that blur. taken in November 2024. So this was all taken very, very recently. But with all that being said, those are all of the countries currently that have Smallcam. Like I said before, Switzerland was deleted, so it's cool to see that we have a bunch of other countries to take its place. Puerto Rico has had Smallcam and it is still there, thankfully. Very, very nice to see Puerto Rico after 9 years getting coverage. We've had that for a few months though. So hopefully we just keep moving forward and getting a ton of new countries. But the main thing though, India has been added to Gen 4. And the day after all this was added, we had another insane thing added to GeoGuessr, which I will be covering in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So that's going to have to wrap it up for today's video of GeoGuessr. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. As always, stay safe, and guys, it's been awesome watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.